right, thank you, Joe. We are in the kitchen. We are making something perfect for this time of year, actually cold day. We're talking with Scott a little bit earlier, and what do you like on a cold day? Soup, right?
Yep.
Pinzone's Italian Village. If you haven't visited, we're going to tell you all about it and why you need to visit. But first, tell us about the soup.
Ribolita is one of my favorites. I think we were back there in February, and I think I had it like 6 times. I mean, and it's kind of prepared a little bit different every time. Sometimes it's real soupy, sometimes it's real thick, and we couldn't decide which one we liked best, so we kept eating it everywhere we went, you know. But
authentic Italian.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what you get when you go to Florence. So this is great. We can start real quick with a little olive oil.
Okay.
And pour that in there. And we're gonna put some pancetta, which is like an Italian bacon, which is very popular around Italy. Really good.
And this is something that you're serving right now at Pinzone's?
It's on our lunch menu right now.
Okay, so you go in today, nice and cold, you're bundled up. Perfect timing.
Now we're going to add a little bit of onion.
Okay. Looking good so far.
Yeah. And a little bell pepper. I'm sorry, not bell pepper. Sorry.
Okay.
And carrot. That's going to give it a little bit of sweetness to it, just a little bit. So we'll saute that in there.
Starting to smell good.
Yeah. This is actually what's called a battuto. Battuto is I guess the Italian word for like mirepoix in French, where they have the onion, the celery, and the bell pepper. But in Italian cooking, they use carrot instead of the bell pepper. And so we'll just saute that up a little bit.
Okay.
Now, a very important ingredient for this is going to be the beans. And we're going to add that.
And what type of bean is this?
This is a cannellini bean. You can use Great Northern beans, but generally, cannellini is the best way to go. We're just going to cook that a little bit.
Okay, and while you're doing that, let's talk about this wine dinner you have coming up Tuesday, December 10th, the A&G wine dinner at Isabella's. Tell us about this.
I tell you, we have a fantastic time. We put together a special menu with specifically paired wines. It'll be, like you said, on the 10th of December, and we have a blast every time we do it. Stephen with A&G Beverage will be there, featuring the wines. It's just a good time.
So we're going to have the one course. We're going to have a few courses.
We got 4 courses.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember exactly what I'm cooking right now, but
hey, you never know with Scott. All you do know is it's going to be good.
A little bit by that time anyway,
that's what you do know. And you mentioned some wine, so you'll have whatever you cook.
Right.
The perfect wine will go
with it.
It'll
be very specifically Italian wines from Stephen's collection.
Okay.
Very nice.
So again, that'll be a perfect date night. It's going to be on December 10th. You need to make reservations now.
That's preferred, yes.
Okay, and we'll have the phone number for Pinzone's and Isabella's on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page, as well as this recipe. We'll let this saute a little bit more, simmer a little bit more, and then we'll let Joe keep going with you in just a few minutes. Sound good?
Thank you.
Welcome back into the kitchen. We are with Chef Scott from Pinzone's Italian Village working on Ribolita. For the folks who are just tuning in and they're like, what is that? Tell them, what is that?
Ribolita is, like I said, one of my favorites. It's traditional Tuscan Italian bread and bean soup.
Okay.
Very good. Just in time for the great weather. And I mean, it's perfect soup weather.
Yeah, it is perfect soup weather. It doesn't get much colder than this in the state of Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi, so this is a great time for soup. Now, what are you cutting up there?
A little fresh sage. This is a key ingredient. The sage it's like a bitter mint, but it has a wonderful, wonderful smell to it. Really love it. So, put that in there. And then, you don't have a roux like you would in most soups. What the Italians do, they'll just take stale bread. We bake our bread every day, so when we have leftover bread, we'll just make a soup out of it.
Perfect.
Yeah, and that's going to be part of the thickening agent. That and the beans are going to thicken the soup up. And just let that cook.
All right, so we're adding that to it. Now, we wanted to talk about something special that is going on this Saturday. Yes, the Iron Bowl is Saturday as well, but not everybody is football fans. And also, there's plenty of time before and after the game, since it's at 2:30. 6:37, perfect time to go on out and have some food. Tell us about Small Business Saturday.
Small business, I mean, downtown Fairhope is small business. And I would just encourage everybody to just come out and enjoy. There's a lot of great places to go, great shopping. Just really feel like it's a wonderful time. So come down there Saturday, and please just support your local.
Yeah, that is one of the really neat things about downtown Fairhope is it just has a different feel to it when you get downtown, because you're not seeing all the stores that you think of seeing whenever you go into a city, because everything is local, you know, to Alabama, small businesses. It really is a neat experience. So head on out for Small Business Saturday if you can, before, during, or after the game. It's all going to work out for you, and get some great food and some great shopping done along the way. And, you know, it is the time for shopping as well.
It is. I mean, this whole season is just really, you know, it's a time to get out there and spend a little money, you know. Yeah.
Well, come on out, and if you get cold, stop on into Pinzone's and have some Ribolita. Yeah. Or there's plenty else on the menu, and there is also the new Isabella Steakhouse going on, so plenty of choices for you. We'll continue to talk about those more and add the finishing touches to this when we come back in just a little while, guys. All right, Chef Scott from Pinzone's Italian Village working on Ribolita. Where are we at in the process here, Scott?
Oh, we're going to just finish up a little Parmesan cheese, and we're good.
All right, so sounds fantastic. If you've been following along throughout the show, you know what we've been doing. If not, and you just see this end and you think, that looks good, I want some of that, the recipe is online for you, Studio 10 tab on Fox10TV.com. Now, we were mentioning earlier Small Business Saturday, which is very important, a big thing for local businesses, and we truly hope, whether you're in Fairhope or anywhere else, that you come on out and try to support Small Business Saturday. But Friday, with Black Friday, really may be a big day in Fairhope as well, because we heard Hertha's is having some specials and everybody else having specials, and so Friday would be a good day to stop on by too.
I would say so. I mean, just we did have the light in the trees last week, and Fairhope's just gorgeous. It's just a great place to be, and just come out and experience it. I think you'll really have a great time.
Yeah, downtown with all the Christmas lights and everything going up, that is fantastic as well. So you want to plate this bad boy up?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I like soup where you can either use a fork or a spoon, so it's nice and thick, real hearty. Fill you up real good. I got some of it in the bowl there. So.
Well, as long as you get most of it in the bowl.
That's good.
And then also I wanted to point out here, and we've mentioned this on the show, if you see that middle bottle of wine over there, you do have a Pinzone's wine. So tell us about that. You know, folks may be looking for some wine right now, right before Thanksgiving.
Actually, we have all of our wines available for retail in our deli, and we also have gift baskets put together and just really nice stuff. We're also putting together one package of where we have a Romeo and Juliet suite, where it's a custom tailored dinner for two. It's a very specific dinner just for two, very specific wine pairings, and it's available also at the restaurant.
You're very knowledgeable of your wines.
It takes a lot of practice.
It's rough. It's rough work, but somebody's got to do it. All right, so Small Business Saturday, we've got the big Black Friday sale, so everybody's going to be out and about, and Fairhope's a great place to go on shop. And if you get hungry, which you will, shopping takes it out of you, stop on by Pinzone's and have some fantastic food. Ribolita was the dish we made this morning. The recipe is online, as we mentioned, so go check that out. We're sure to try some here in just a minute, but we got to talk more Thanksgiving here tomorrow, Scott. So we're going to throw it back over to Cherish. Thank you so much for coming in.
Always my pleasure. Thank you.